Good morning and Jai Hind students. Today we are going to discuss about the common errors which we are regularly committing in our second pre-board, and in the first pre-board we are also committed it. So I have identified 8 common errors which you are doing continuously in your pre-board examination. If you can avoid these mistakes, then you will fetch the good marks. You will get the good marks. So what are these mistakes? Today we are going to discuss about that topic, which I think that is left in regular classroom classes. So first one is the mixing of unit. Mixing of units. Generally, what I have felt or what I have observed in your classrooms, in your homework copies, in your LC, and in your the pre-board copies, you just avoid the units. That is the second point which I came to come to later. But what I found is mixing of unit. That means if you are provided with the CGS unit and the question is asking in the SI unit, that means CGS unit is provided you in your pre-board question paper or in the board question paper, and the answer is asking in the SI unit. So it's better that you identify all the units and just convert it into MKS unit system. आप उसको आइडेंटिफाई कीजिए, MKS यूनिट में सॉल्व कर लिया. सपोज दिस इज योर कॉपी, इट्स अ पेज ऑफ योर कॉपी. आपने क्वेश्चन करना शुरू किया. जस्ट राइट डाउन द क्वेश्चन नंबर, this whatever the question number is, and 2-3 लाइंस में आप करिए ये. आपको जो भी इनपुट दिया हुआ है, whatever the input you are provided, just write down it. Check whether that unit is CGS unit or MKS unit. If it is MKS unit, that's good, go for it. But if the CGS unit is given to you, you are supposed to convert it into the MKS unit. That's why SI unit has been generated all over the world, so that no confusion of units can take place. Okay. The second error which I found that students are doing, that are expressing units, expressing answers in wrong units. Wrong unit. What does it mean? That if you are asked to find the resistor or resistance, that unit should be in ohm. Got the point? But if you are asked with conductivity, which is nothing but ohm inverse. Resistance is the property of the matter or property of the material by which it tries to resist the flow of current or the flow of heat, but the conductivity is just opposite to it. So the unit are just inverse. That means if it is written as that 1/ohm or mho. So it's better to write mho as unit of conductivity, not to write as the ohm inverse. But it is in some cases it's acceptable. But what I feel is to express your answer in the proper unit, so you will be in a position to avoid these kinds of mistakes. Okay. What is the third kind? Third is the swapping of degree into radian and vice versa. This was the topic which was the most committed error by the students, or sometimes teachers also do these kinds of mistakes. But you have to follow that degree and radian are two different things. स्वैपिंग में दिक्कत हो जाती है आपको. You don't know that 1 degree is equals to pi by 180 radian. या पाई रेडियन, आप जो भी करते हैं, चेक कि आपका क्वेश्चन डिग्री में दिया हुआ है और आंसर आपको रेडियन में मांग रहा है कि डिग्री में मांग रहा है। अगर आप यहाँ पर चेक पॉइंट बनाकर रखे हुए हैं, इफ यू आर फॉलोइंग द चेक पॉइंट्स, दैट मीन्स योर आंसर शुड बी करेक्ट, आपका प्रोसीजर करेक्ट है, और आपने जो ये प्रॉपर फॉर्मेट है, दैट आपने इनपुट डेटा यहाँ पर लिखा है, आपने सॉल्यूशन यहाँ पे किया है और आपने आउटपुट यहाँ पर दिया है। दैट मीन्स द करेक्ट ऑर्डर ऑफ गिविंग द आंसर्स। सो स्वैपिंग ऑफ डिग्री एंड रेडियन, डिग्री इनटू रेडियन एंड रेडियन इनटू डिग्री, this is the most committed error which students do while giving the answers or solving the problem. Next is the sine and cosine being mixed up, sine and cosine being mixed up. अब ये कैसे होता है सर? दिस इज द ग्राफ ऑफ साइन, that means it starts from 0, maximum value +1, minimum value -1, and what is the graph of cosine? ये this starts from this point, that means minimum value is this one -1, maximum value is +1, but at 0 degree its value is not 0 as like of sine, because sine 0 gives you sine 0 degree gives you 0, but cos 0 will give you 1, and this is the another thing in which students do, that sine and cosine are intermixing. दोनों लगता ही जैसा है पर दोनों का काम अलग है, क्योंकि दोनों का ग्राफ अलग है और दोनों की अलग अलग वैल्यू आती है। Is that clear? And the next, moving to the next, sometimes what I feel that students do is forget vector quantities. Forget vector quantities. Those quantities which are vector, you are supposed to represent it in the vector form. आपको अलग से नहीं कहा जाएगा, अगर वो वेक्टर है तो आप अपने आंसर्स में लास्ट में वो वेक्टर क्वांटिटी आप मेंशन करेंगे, अदरवाइज वो आंसर आपका करेक्ट रहेगा। बट वही बात है ना कि कॉमन एरर्स, दीज आर द कॉमन एरर्स। हम क्यों एग्जामिनर को मौका दें कि वो हमारा नंबर डिडक्ट कर सके? वी आर नॉट गिविंग दैट। सो फॉरगेट वेक्टर क्वांटिटीज, इसको आप जरूर ध्यान रखिएगा। वेक्टर, साइन, कोसाइन, स्वैपिंग, और ये आपका एक्सप्रेशन इनटू द राउंड यूनिट्स, स्वैपिंग ऑफ राउंड यूनिट्स। मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट इज नेग्लेक्टिंग लेटेंट हीट। नेग्लेक्टिंग latent heat. Since this video is for both class 10, 11 and 12 for combined, so this neglecting latent heat, especially I am talking about the class 11 students who are studying thermodynamics, calorimetry, तो वहां पर वो latent heat को लेना भूल जाते हैं। वो फॉर्मूला तो लगाते हैं Q is equals to mc delta T, बट जो फेज चेंज हो रहा है, the amount of phase changing required energy, that is latent heat, they forget to calculate that latent heat, जिसकी वजह से वो न्यूमेरिकल्स गलत हो जाते हैं। पूरा का पूरा न्यूमेरिकल आपके एक छोटे से वही फॉर्मूला Q is equals to mc delta T, आपका फेज ट्रांसफर जो है दिक्कत कर जाता है और आपका न्यूमेरिकल गलत हो जाता है। सो ट्राई टू अवॉइड नेग्लेक्टिंग latent heat. Okay, next is angle mistakes. Better to say that phase difference, phase difference, phase difference, और better to say phi. ये सबसे ज्यादा कमिटेड मिस्टेक है, phase difference। आपने गलत ले लिया। If the particle is starting from the origin, that means particle is starting from origin, you have taken 0 degrees, that is correct. But what if that particle started from this point? If particle started at this point, that means this point is nothing but pi by 2 ये आपका फेज डिफरेंस होगा। दैट मीन्स आपका अगर कंप्लीट रेवोल्यूशन हो रहा है, सो यू हैव टू टेक पाई प्लस पाई बाई 2। अगर वो आगे से चल रहा है तो प्लस, अगर पीछे से चल रहा है तो आप माइनस ले लीजिए। ये डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द सिचुएशन, बट व्हाट स्टूडेंट्स डू, दे जस्ट नो दैट कि सर 0 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है तो 0 हमने ग्राफ यहाँ पर बना दिया और ये ऐसा कर दिया, फेज हमने वो ध्यान नहीं दिया। आप देखो ना, ये पाई का पूरा दैट मींस इट हैज डन द कंप्लीट रेवोल्यूशन, वन कंप्लीट सर्कुलर मोशन, बेटर टू से। सो आपको ये ध्यान रखना होगा, फेज डिफरेंस शुड बी कांस्टेंट, ओके। एंड स्ट्रेटजीज टू सॉल्विंग द फिजिक्स प्रॉब्लम, इन शॉर्ट what should be the correct strategy? Suppose this is my paper, you have written with the black pen or some sketch pen that question number 7 you are going to solve. In that question, suppose this much of length of question is there, is this much, और आपने क्वेश्चन से इनपुट आपने निकाला। ये इनपुट आपको नहीं लिखना, आपको लिखना है गिवन। आपने गिवन क्वांटिटीज देखी, दैट सो एंड सो क्वांटिटीज आर गिवन। Try to identify the formula, because CBSE has given the marking scheme in which it has clearly mentioned that there are steps on which marks are distributed, and there is a one step, that is if the student has written formula which is applied in that question, you have to provide the marks. So अगर आपको क्वेश्चन आ रहा है तो मैं भी आगे बता रहा हूँ, अगर नहीं आ रहा है तो भी मैं बता रहा हूँ that if you are given this quantity, suppose 3 lines are gone to write the given question, not the question but the input value, and you just write formula used, या जो फॉर्मूला आपका यूज होगा आपने एक बॉक्स बना के यहाँ फॉर्मूला लिख दिया। सो देयर आर डिफरेंट स्टेप्स मार्किंग स्कीम्स। तो आपको हाफ मार्क्स यहाँ पर मिला, हाफ मार्क्स यहाँ पर मिला। सपोज द क्वेश्चन वाज ऑफ टोटल 2 मार्क्स, half marks this was, half was of calculation, and at last half was at result. So your 2 marks question is divided into half into 4 quarters, and that 4 quarter, if you follow these procedure, you will be awarded with the whole marks. So I think this is enough. And if you have any doubt regarding this, how to present your answers, how to avoid common mistakes, then try to contact me in school. And I think these are the steps which you have to follow. Just go through it once and you will remember it. I assure you, you will be awarded full of the full marks. Thank you and Jai Hind.